guess, when you were, like, I was just wondering, on the crazy lady, I don't know what else to call her, or did you have an actual diagnosis in mind when you were getting her to do some crazy things?
이렇게 더 전문적으로 깊이 공부했다기보다는 이제 뭐 영화는 흔히 아는 정도 이렇게 그런 연구를 했던 것 같고요. 그리고 딱히 이렇게 이름을 이렇게 정해서 하진 않았던 것 같아요. 그 병이라기보다는 어떤 캐릭터의 그런 캐릭터를 보여주는데 신경 쓰기 어떤 병의 이름이나 뭐 그런 식의 접근은 하지 않았던 것 같습니다. 근데 평소랑 주의가 비슷한 지점이 있겠다라는 생각을 했었던 것 같고, 그런 거가 좀 뭐 딸이라는 그런 뭐 이렇게 소유하고 싶어하는 거 혹은 그런 강박증 같은 것들이 조금 보여주면 좋겠다고 생각했습니다.
So I didn't research it to an expert advanced level, and it just derived from my sort of everyday knowledge that's pretty on par with the public. So there wasn't too much studying or research being done, and I didn't really particularly focus on names of diseases or what kind of illness that these characters had, but I was more focused on how to express those characters. And for the woman that you mentioned, I guess most closely it would reflect a desire to possess, or this compulsion to possess something.
Suddenly lots of hands now. I don't know where to go. Can we take one in the middle first? There's I think it's a gentleman, I can't really see clearly, but yes. We try for this gentleman here, middle of the row. You can pass along the microphone. Yes?
Hi. First of all, thank you very much for coming. I would like to know what was the actual meaning behind this film and what has actually inspired you to actually write the plot and make the film about it.
Sort of my question at the beginning, but we'll try again.
그 계기는 아까 말씀드린 것처럼 그런 기담들이 있었고, 저 스스로도 이제 그런 거에 흥미가 있어서 어떤 것들이 이제 반영돼서 그런 기담들이 나올까, 그런 거가 좀 반영된 공포 불안들이 반영된 그 영화가 나오면 좋겠다는 생각을 했었던 것 같고, 그래서 계속 한쪽에서는 뭔가 더 좋은 집으로 가기 위해서 이제 원망을 하고, 또 반대쪽에서는 되게 그런 것들이 불안해하고 좀 기특하고 느끼고 하는 그런 감정들이 되게 이렇게 섞이는 영화를 만들면 좋겠다라는 생각을 했던 것 같습니다.
So in terms of what inspired me to make this film, as I mentioned previously, I was very interested in these spooky stories and what the popularity of these popular stories reflects in the public psyche and what they're naturally interested in. So on one side, I wanted to depict the desire to own a better house or to move to a better house, and that being juxtaposed with when you do go to a better place, sometimes that is accompanied by feelings of guilt and anxiety, and I thought that would be interesting to make a film with these mixed feelings together.
Parts of the house. There's somebody on the aisle over there. Can we do that? Well, I promise I'll come to you eventually, but let me shed spillers around a bit.
네, 영화 정말 잘 봤고요. 감독님께 영화 내용에 대해서 질문하고 싶습니다. 과거에 동생이 형을 대신했고, 그리고 가족들도 형을 버린 것과 마찬가지였잖아요. 그래서 형의 복수가 동생에게 향할 것 같았고 그렇게 생각하고 있었어요. 근데 형은 허무하게도 그냥 이웃 여자에게 죽임을 당했잖아요. 그래서 이렇게 형을 죽게 만든 것이 그냥 동생의 죄책감을 더 갖게 하기 위한 그런 장치였는지 그런 의도가 궁금합니다.
First of all, thank you very much for the film. So in the film it depicts the actor Hyun-Joo's brother when previously he was portrayed by his younger brother, and then later his own blood family abandons him. And later on in the current situation, it turns out this abandoned brother is killed by a random next door lady, and it almost misleads the audience in a way, thinking that there's something else. I wonder what the purpose of the brother dying at the hand of this next door lady was, whether it was to add more sense of guilt towards the main actor.
네, 그 성수 캐릭터의 그런 불안감 같은 느낌이나 그런 대책감 같은 느낌. 예. 네, 그런 불안감 표현을 한 것 같습니다. 그 아까 그 말씀하신 거랑 좀 비슷한 맥락인데 그런 거가 이제 좀 정리되는 지점들이 있고 그렇게 생각했던 부분들이 있는데 그런 것들이 조금 충분히 표현됐다고 생각하고 있는데 어떤 부분에서 좀 약간 미흡한 지점들이 있지 않았나 그런 생각을 좀 하고 있습니다.
이제 그런 게 이제 감독판이 나오면은 그 해결이 됩니다. 왜냐면 편집된 게 너무 많아갖고요. 성철과 성수에 대한 것들이 많이 나옵니다. 근데 좀 아깝죠.
아니 근데
네?
그런 부분이 들어가니까 이제 후반부에 진행이 굉장히 좀 애매해지더라고요. 그래서 선택을 했는데 충분히 표현이 됐다고 생각을 했는데 생각보다는 좀 아쉬운 점들이 있는 것 같긴 해요.
그래.
So the character Song-soo has a lot of anxiety and guilt, which I wanted to express. And as the actor Son Hyun-joo has just explained before, we had a lot more scenes that were shot that fully explained this in the film. And I thought with this edited version, it would be explained enough to the audience, but perhaps not for you to have asked this question. And the actor just added on that all of your questions or that query will be answered if you watch the director's cut, which focuses a lot more on the relationship between Song-soo and Song-chul in the film, and which the director responded by saying, initially those scenes were included, but when they were all included, the latter part of the film, the pace had slowed down too much, and I really thought that this edited version was enough to explain it.
So the message is buy the DVD. We get a very rich harvest of deleted scenes. There's a hand frantically waving over here on the far aisle, the wall side aisle. Can we get that one? We're waiting for hours.
Hi, 안녕하세요. I'm Son Hyun-joo. I followed you in the Gold Up Here, Empire of Gold, Swallow the Sun, Term of Endurance, and you always deliver a very good acting. What I'm asking really is, anyway, first and foremost, welcome to London. What I really want to ask is, you know those 3 children in the film, is there any side effects for them after the show? Because it was really kind of scary and violent in a way, although it's a very good movie for a start. Yeah. Thank you.
Did you traumatize your young cast?
Are they traumatized? 감사합니다.
제가 알기로는 후유증은 없는 것 같고요. 그 주의 역할 맡았던 김정희 선배님께서 실제로 애들이 그 김정희 선배님 굉장히 무서워해가지고 이렇게 감정이입하는데 굉장히 많은 도움을
So I don't think that any of them had any side effects after the film. And actually, the actress Moon Jung-hee, who plays the character Choo-hee in the film, the children were actually really scared of her in real life. So that was a huge help when shooting the film.